Welcome to MAGAU. MAGAU exists to educate our fellow Americans about the core essential spirit of the MAGA movement. Now, by essential core, we're referring to the beliefs, values, the mood, the overall attitude that drives the movement. So we're less interested in the particular policy outcomes that it's pursuing. Now, since MAGA claims the mantle of Christian conservatism these days, while also claiming to represent real Americans, we want to take a critical look at how closely the MAGA spirit lines up with these things, with Christianity, with conservatism, and with American exceptionalism. Now, in the rest of this video, I'm going to preview the sources that we rely on for the standards that we use to evaluate the MAGA spirit. So first, Christianity. Well, obviously, we're going to look at the teachings of Jesus and the Bible, specifically the New Testament. Now, we recognize that Christians often disagree over their interpretations of the Bible. So we'll also look to historical creeds, confessions, and reputable theologians that are widely regarded by Christians of every stripe. Secondly, conservatism. Conservatism is harder to define because it can change depending on where and when you live. So we're talking about modern American conservatism that originated post-World War II, whose genesis is in the writings of Russell Kirk. We're going to look at Kirk's 10 principles of conservatism as a main source, and bring in other associated thinkers, including Edmund Burke, the esteemed British thinker who's known to influence Russell Kirk. And 3, American exceptionalism. Well, this obviously is going to draw on the writings of our founding fathers and how their ideals have been understood by Americans throughout our history, and also the Constitution of the United States. Now, since the founding fathers were heavily influenced by 17th and 18th century Enlightenment thinkers in the classical liberal tradition, we'll also look at some of these thinkers as well, such as John Locke and Adam Smith, to evaluate the essential core of MAGA. Our overall premise is that while MAGA superficially advocates for pro-Christian, pro-conservative, and America First political outcomes, its core animating spirit is actually in deep conflict with these ideals, and thus is diminishing and discrediting their influence in American life. Look, as a father of 4 children from 4th grade to college, kids who've been raised with Christian conservative ideals and to love their country, I'm very concerned that we maintain the integrity and the credibility of Christian conservatism, and that America remain true to its founding ideals so that they and their children can inherit from us these hard-won ideals, this hard-won way of life that has brought unprecedented freedom and prosperity to our country, and really to much of the rest of the world. So to support us, we hope that you will like and share our videos, that you'll subscribe to our page, and we thank you for your interest in MAGAU.